You know that feeling when the house is quiet, the work is done, and there's nothing left to fix. Your body should relax, but your mind, it starts digging. A text you shouldn't send, a problem you don't need to solve, a memory you'd rather forget. Peace feels like a trap, like the air is too still before a storm. And you? You're just waiting for the thunder. This isn't a flaw. It's biology. Your brain is a relic of survival, wired to scan for threats, for change, for the slightest crack in the routine. Thousands of years ago, calm meant safety, but only if you stayed alert. The rustle in the grass wasn't just wind. The silence in the forest wasn't just peace. It was the pause before the predator struck. And your nervous system? It never forgot. Think about the last time you had a truly empty afternoon. No plans, no obligations. Did you sink into it? Or did your fingers twitch for your phone, your mind itch for an argument, your chest tighten with the need to do something? That restlessness isn't boredom. It's your ancient wiring whispering. This is too quiet. Something's wrong. Dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, doesn't just love pleasure. It loves maybe. The ping of a notification, the suspense of a cliffhanger, the toxic partner who might text back. Unpredictability is the drug. Slot machines know this. Social media engineers know this. Your brain lights up brighter for the chance of a reward than the reward itself. It's why you refresh apps mindlessly, why you crave drama even when it hurts. The uncertainty is the hook. But here's what no one tells you. Chaos isn't just out there, it's in here. Your mind will manufacture turmoil if the world doesn't provide it. Ever ruined a good mood by replaying an old mistake? Ever picked a fight as soon as things got stable? It's not self-sabotage, it's homeostasis. If you grew up in chaos, yelling, unpredictability, crisis, then calm feels like a foreign language. Your body misses the adrenaline like an old friend. The cortisol rush is your baseline. Without it, you're homesick in your own skin. Chaos is a distraction from the quiet where the real questions live. Who am I when no one needs me? What do I feel when I'm not putting out fires? It's easier to chase noise than to sit with the answer. So your brain fills the silence with emergencies, with hypotheticals, with ghosts of past battles. But you can retrain this. Start with the pause. Notice the moment your hand reaches for the phone to numb out. The second your mind spins a worry out of nothing. Ask, is this real? Or is my brain just hungry for familiar chaos? Let the quiet be quiet. Let the calm exist without labeling it as boring or wrong. Your brain is a masterpiece of adaptation. It learned to crave chaos because chaos once meant survival. But you're not in the wilderness anymore. The rustling grass is just the wind, the silence. It's safe. And the bravest thing you can do is stand still in it. Until your nervous system learns, peace isn't a threat, it's the reward. There's a reason you feel most alive on the edge of chaos. The late-night conversations, the creative bursts, the projects that walk the line between genius and madness. Your brain operates best at the threshold of order and disorder. Studies show it. Neurons fire most creatively, not in rigid patterns, but in the edge of chaos state, where ideas collide unpredictably, where connections form in ways you can't force. This is why you get your best ideas in the shower. Why breakthroughs come after walks, not spreadsheets. Your brain needs the controlled wildness to innovate. But modern life? It's all rigid order or meaningless noise. The cubicle or the scroll. The grind or the binge. No wonder you feel starved. Your brain is a wolf fed on fast food. It craves the hunt, the chase, the raw thrill of solving real problems. Instead, it gets algorithms, fake emergencies, manufactured stress. So it creates its own chaos, the overthinking spirals, the unnecessary deadlines, the relationships that feel like roller coasters. Your brain would rather have bad stimulation than none at all. Because stagnation, that's the true threat. The mind that isn't challenged starts to turn on itself. The solution isn't to eliminate chaos, it's to channel. And or you see it, climb the mountain instead of inventing dramas, write the novel instead of picking fights. Let your brain wrestle with real problems, the kind that leave you stronger, not emptier. You've been taught that peace is the goal. But maybe peace isn't the absence of chaos. Maybe it's the ability to move through it, to let the storm rage without drowning in it, to stand in the wind and say, I am not afraid of my own mind. The next time you feel the pull toward noise, ask, what is this really feeding? The answer might surprise you. You're not addicted to chaos, you're addicted to feeling alive. And that's a hunger worth listening to. Just learn to feed it with something that won't leave you hollow. The world will always be loud. But you get to choose which chaos is worth your pulse. You've been running from stillness because stillness forces you to confront what's real. The unfinished business, the unhealed wounds, the dreams you've tucked away because they feel too big to touch. Chaos keeps you busy. It keeps you numb. But it also keeps you stuck. There's a difference between chaos that breaks you and chaos that builds you. The first feels like spinning your wheels, frantic, exhausting, going nowhere. The second feels like flow, intense, purposeful, alive. One drains you, the other fills you. Your brain craves the second kind. It craves challenge, not destruction. Growth, not collapse. But when life feels flat, it'll settle for destruction because destruction at least feels like movement. The key is to stop settling. Stop letting your brain trick you into chasing emergencies that don't matter. Start feeding it real challenges, the kind that make you feel more like yourself, not less. Think about the last time you were fully immersed in something. Maybe it was a project, a conversation, a moment of creation. Time disappeared. The noise of the world faded. You weren't thinking about the past or the future. You were just here. That's the chaos your brain is really hungry for. Not the kind that tears you apart, but the kind that pulls you together. So let's get practical. When you feel the itch for drama, pause. Ask yourself, what am I really craving? Is it connection, adventure, purpose? Then find a way to meet that need without the collateral damage. If you're craving excitement, try something new. Something that scares you just enough to feel alive, but not enough to wreck you. If you're craving connection, reach out to someone who lights you up, not someone who drains you. If you're craving purpose, start small. Take one step towards something that matters to you. Chaos isn't the enemy. Misplaced chaos is. The kind that tricks you into thinking you're moving forward when you're just running in circles. You don't have to eliminate chaos from your life. You just have to make sure it's serving you, not sabotaging you. The world will always be unpredictable, but you don't have to be at its mercy. You can choose which storms to weather and which to walk away from. So the next time chaos calls, don't answer blindly. Ask it, what are you here to teach me? And if the answer doesn't align with who you want to be, let it pass. Your brain craves chaos because chaos is where growth happens. But not all chaos is created equal. Some of it will break you. Some of it will make you. The choice is yours. Stand still long enough to hear the difference. Then move toward the chaos that makes you feel alive. Not the kind that leaves you hollow. You're not broken. You're just wired for survival in a world that's forgotten what survival really means. But you get to rewrite the script. You get to choose which chaos is worth your pulse. And that's power. Let's go deeper. Think about the chaos you've invited into your life. The toxic relationships, the unnecessary deadlines, the constant need to be busy. What's the common thread? It's not the chaos itself, it's the why behind it. Maybe you're afraid of stillness because stillness means facing yourself. Maybe you're chasing chaos because chaos feels like control, like you're the one steering the ship, even if the ship is headed straight for the rocks. Here's the truth. Chaos isn't control. Control is knowing when to say yes and when to say no. Control is understanding your patterns and choosing to break them. So let's break it down. When you feel the pull toward chaos, ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Is it a difficult conversation? A painful truth? A dream that feels too big to pursue? Then ask, what would happen if I faced it? If you sat with the discomfort instead of running from it, the answer might scare you. That's okay. Fear isn't the enemy. Avoidance is. Here's the thing. Your brain craves chaos because chaos feels alive. But the most alive you'll ever feel is when you're facing the thing you're most afraid of. When you're stepping into the unknown, not because you're running from something, but because you're running towards something. That's the chaos worth chasing. The chaos that comes from growth, from courage, from authenticity. So the next time you feel the pull toward noise, pause, take a breath. Ask yourself, is this chaos building me or breaking me? If it's breaking you, let it go. If it's building you, lean in. Your brain craves chaos because chaos is where the magic happens. But magic doesn't have to come from destruction. It can come from creation, from connection, from purpose. So choose your chaos wisely. Feed your brain the chaos that makes you feel alive, not the kind that leaves you hollow. You're not broken. You're just wired for survival in a world that's forgotten what survival really means. But you get to rewrite the script. You get to choose which chaos is worth your pulse. And that's power.